Queen's Gambit. And I think I'm gonna go for one of the A6 lines. Basically, the idea of A6 is to force white to take on D5. Since after knight C3, DC4, I'm going to follow it up with B5, and it might be a little bit difficult to win the pawn back. White probably needs to go A4 now, as Mr. Shakal quite correctly does, but now I'm going to lose the C4 pawn, but I have won a tempo with B4 attacking the knight on C3, and it will be forced back, presumably to B1. Yeah, knight A2 is also okay, I believe. The idea with that being that you can later reroute the knight to B3 and possibly A5 if you're allowed, after you got gone bishop D2 and then knight C1. Yeah, now bishop D2. I'm going to play A5. Obviously defending B4. A5 is a little bit double-edged, however. It fortifies the B4 point, but it weakens the B5 square, which is going to be relevant after I'm inevitably going to play C5 in order to challenge the pawn on D4. Queen C2, however, is not a good move. I should have started rerouting the knight, I think, immediately, since now I will get the opportunity to severely weaken his pawn structure. Now I also have a concrete threat, as a matter of fact, with Queen B8, which attacks both the pawn on H2 and threatens a fork with B3. So Queen C6 is a good move, preventing that threat. But I think I'm going to play Queen B8 anyway, winning a tempo by attacking H2, and then later on I'm preparing castle. And he has a pretty long think here, which I guess is justified, considering that his position isn't looking very rosy. But yeah, B3 I don't think helps a whole lot. So I could take on H2 here, but there would be some complications after King G2, possibly Rook H1 after castles. Would love to go Bishop H2, King G2, and then Bishop F4, but unfortunately that's not possible because of Bishop F4 and then Queen takes A8. Also after castles, Bishop F4, Bishop takes H7, followed by Queen takes D7, or maybe even Queen takes D7, followed by Bishop H7, would be an issue. So I feel that it's not only more sort of instructive, but also may even be better just to castle. So now after Bishop G5, I think, yeah, now it's safe to take. Bishop F4 is going to be my move, regardless of whether he goes to H1 or G2. And notice how the knight on A2, now that he didn't bring it into the game immediately, then the knight on A2 may actually be out of play for a long time. Bishop E2, I don't think this helps his cause a whole lot. And at this point, it's pretty much a mopping up job. Yeah, Queen C1, that's a free queen, and that does it. Okay.